The CDC says masks are no longer necessary for everyone everywhere. Today, the agency issued new guidance easing the restrictions for those who've already been vaccinated against COVID-19. Our Shannon and Lilly spoke to state and local health leaders about what's next for Virginia.
As temperatures rise,
as it gets warm, as people are getting back to running and biking,
and summer inches closer, vaccinated people across the country may now feel comfortable living a little more freely.
Things are getting better.
Tuesday, the CDC updated their mask-wearing guidelines, saying people who are fully vaccinated don't need to wear a mask outside in small gatherings or when interacting with people from different households. A graphic on their website showing the difference in risk between vaccinated and unvaccinated people for a given activity.
It's obviously not a free-for-all, but it is that easing of restrictions that remind us that we are making progress in our war against this pandemic.
REBEKAH Butterfield, an epidemiologist with the Richmond Henrico Health District, says it's a major step from where we were this time last year.
It's exciting because, we're starting to see case numbers go down in populations that have high vaccine acceptance rates, which shows that it's working.
The news comes just 5 days after Governor Northam announced here in Virginia he would be further easing restrictions on businesses and social gatherings in mid-May. But the state's mask mandate is set to stay in place.
I think we'll just continue to evaluate the data.
Dr. LAURIE FORLANO, Deputy Director of the Office of Epidemiology at VDH, says while there's no timeline on that, the VDH and Governor's Office will review these new CDC guidelines to see if any future changes are needed in our state.
What we'll do with this guidance, as we always do, is review CDC's language and its recommendations, evaluate it, compare it to what we have on the books at VDH.
But Dr. Forlano says the biggest takeaway here,
I really do believe that this is telling us that vaccine is the way out of this pandemic. Really, anything we can do to help each other get vaccinated is getting us one step closer to the end.
And the CDC says they're still learning how effective these vaccines are against COVID variants. They're also still learning how well the vaccine keeps you from spreading this disease. So they ask you to remain vigilant. Even if you've been vaccinated, they recommend that you wear your mask in large outdoor gatherings and avoid large indoor gatherings altogether. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Shannon Lilly, CBS 6 News.